the elephant in the room.
All right, let's talk about this Russell Westbrook trade to Houston. So, the Thunder received Chris Paul, first-round picks in 2024 and 2026, pick swaps in 2021 and 2025, and the Rockets receive Russell Westbrook. And Russell Westbrook's going to team up with his favorite teammate, James Harden, back in the good old days with OKC. So, Alex, what do you think about the trade?
Well, don't like it for Houston. I don't think Westbrook fits into how they play basketball at all.
Russell Westbrook is a career 31% shooter from three-point range, so doesn't fit Houston's
Houston's all
offensive system.
All about analytics and shooting threes or getting to the rim. They don't really like mid-range. Westbrook historically, I think is
all mid-range.
I think his best shot is probably his pull-up mid-range shot.
Yeah.
Which is the same. So. It's like the same as when they had Melo. Melo didn't just doesn't fit in with how they.
Yeah, Melo was a jump shooter, wasn't a 3-point shooter.
Like if Westbrook can get a shot, but he's played for however many years and he hasn't gained a shot.
I will say this though, Daryl Morey, the GM of the Houston Rockets, is very aggressive, and he always keeps Houston at ship, always keeps them competitive. And I thought right now, for what they were doing, especially with the so-called problems in the media with Harden and Chris Paul, with the relationship being unsalvageable, I thought it was a good trade because Russell Westbrook is 4 years younger. We know he's not known for being a great three-point shooter or just jump shooter in general, but he's 4 years younger. He's way more athletic. He's probably the most athletic point guard in the NBA, and when you go from Russell Westbrook to Chris Paul, your transition game and offensively is just that much better.
Oh, also, when I watched the playoffs, it didn't seem like Harden was even like that good when they played.
Yeah. He's a regular season type of guy.
Like Chris Paul was the one who, I think, when he was playing.
Yeah.
Especially when he was by himself and Harden was off the floor. I thought that was when the Rockets were at their best watching.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I don't like the trade.
There is natural chemistry though.
Also, and the fact that it's supposed to keep him more relevant for a couple more years. Like Westbrook's relies on athleticism for his entire game.
And how old is Russell Westbrook? 30.
He's probably
he's 30.
He's getting around there. Yeah.
Harden is clear younger.
Yeah. So Westbrook will probably start to decline in terms of athleticism. And then because
he's gonna hit that eventually.
Everyone does. The only person who's ever lasted pretty much beyond 33,
LeBron James,
and athletic and being just still an athletic freak is LeBron. Yeah. And LeBron's just the most.
Yeah, but
the most insane athletic.
Yeah, but look what happened to LeBron this year. He had the groin injury. LA was the 4th seed at Christmas break when they beat the Warriors, and then they had their decline. There's not another superstar like this year where they have Anthony Davis that where they can rely on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Houston has that with Russell Westbrook. I think you had that with Chris Paul.
I don't think you can rely on him though. He's just at OKC. I saw Ryan Hollins say that Westbrook wants to win first, but I don't think that's true because he was pretty much actively chasing triple doubles. And he would yell at teammates if they didn't shoot a layup after he passed it to him when they were open or something, just trying to really get triple doubles.
Disclaimer: I don't know shit.
And then Steven Adams would actively
say something when I know something.
Steven Adams would actively hand the man rebounds. So I don't think Westbrook's a win first guy. I think he's more about his own stat line. Yeah. It might change in Houston or whatever, but I think it was a bad trade. And then OKC side got a lot of picks, but you got them from
they have 15 first-round picks from 2020 to 2026.
Yeah, that's good for good for them.
And Sam Presti obviously drafted Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, Harden. He's had the history of drafting superstars, and obviously it's a small hit ratio, but you have that to prove it. And he's drafted a guy like Steven Adams, Jeremy Grant.
But he's also fucked up a good amount. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if we're allowed to cuss on this or not, but
that's fine.
And then,
you're good, bro.
Doesn't matter.
And then I don't know. OKC just they're gonna have to buy out Chris Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Keep Chris Paul.
I will say this:
pick up wins that you don't need because you're trying to be a terrible team now.
I will say this for the short notice that Sam Presti was on in OKC because Paul George demanded a trade within I think it was 24, 48 hours. He got a lot out of it. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's gonna be an all-star.
You pass me my camera real quick.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be an all-star. Danilo Gallinari is a good addition to the team. He's a veteran presence.
Guy, Danilo Gallinari, bro.
They have they have random guys who are good for like getting wins, but I don't see the point in getting guys who can win games for you now.
Mm-hmm.
Like
You're
it's-
talking about OKC?
Yeah, like it doesn't make
Yep, I
sense.
agree.
You have to. I would just get rid of them.
Honestly, I would expect them to trade Steven Adams, and because there was rumors about them trading Adams during the draft, and right now with them being in a position of just not even, basically went from a 4 or 5 seed to a possible contender with 2 superstars to bottom of the Western Conference.
Yeah, I would get rid of Adams. I would try to get rid of Gallinari. I would try to get rid of.
Obviously, you're going to keep Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah,
That's your prized possession. And from what we know, Chris Paul is he's not even gonna play a game in OKC. He's gonna get OKC is gonna buy out his contract.
Yeah.
So do you have any possible places where he could land? I doubt he's gonna go to the Lakers. No way.
I would want the Lakers, but the Lakers have to get rid of Rondo.
Yeah.
They're not playing
So
together.
here's Paul's contract. So his contract runs through 2022. He makes between 35 to 44 million, and he has a player option in 2021. Westbrook makes 38.5 to 47 million until 2023, where he also has a player option until 2023.
It is very hard. Well, yeah, they just buy him out, and then that basically just let him go wherever.
And
he
you're
wants
going from 2021, so Paul's going to be 36 years old, where he can become a free agent, which would be the class where you possibly have Giannis, Kawhi, Paul George, LeBron. Like that's the next 2020 class, free agency class isn't going to be. It's not going to be popping like it was this summer. 2021 is the next big class.
Is this podcast gonna be like exclusively sports, bro?
No,
I'm lost. I mean, I play basketball, but I don't really pay attention that much.
No, Sean, you got a topic. I feel like we've went pretty hard on this whole.
here's actually a quick fact here. Chris Paul played his first 2 seasons in OKC following Hurricane Katrina
Just wait until we get
for the
into
Charlotte Hornets.
football, Sean.
Bro, I don't
we're
know.
both gonna be lost. We're
Dude,
both
I'm
gonna
lost
be lost
already. Cody
Alright.
already knows a bunch.
All right, how about we talk about DeMarcus Cousins here? So came off his torn Achilles in January of 2019 with New Orleans, signed with Golden State, and he basically called up
10-win.
Lakeups and who's the GM? I forgot of Golden State. Lakeups is the owner.
I don't know. I don't remember his name. Mobley something. I don't know.
Anyways, I forgot his name. The guy that cried when Kevin Durant
Yeah, that's all I know.
tore his
bro.
Achilles. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know your name. I forgot. But you're one hell of a guy. Anyways, so he went up and called. He went up and called
I don't know if he's a hell of a guy.
called Golden State. Called Steve Kerr, the owner and GM. And he said, "Hey, you have a roster spot for me." And Golden State didn't even go out. Didn't even ask for it. And then he signed the minimum 1 year, 5.3. Right. So he enters there, and when he was with New Orleans, when he was healthy, averaged 25 points, 13 rebounds, and 5 assists when he teamed up with Anthony Davis, right? And then he didn't come back till, what was it? It was a 2-month stint, so February, March, really, in that area. He averaged
March.
16 points, 8 rebounds in the 2-month stint with Golden State. But here's the thing, he was the
Here's
second
squad.
option. Yep, here's squad, but he was the second option with New Orleans, right? And then he was really the 4th option behind Steph, Clay, and KD. So obviously, his shot selection or the field goal attempts are going to be very low. So obviously, the numbers aren't going to look good. But like you mentioned, he had the quad injury
And the Achilles.
and the Achilles, and then he kind of showed. I mean, it even happened in the finals. He was like Steve Kerr didn't even play him because he was out of shape, really.
Gosh.
God bless you.
Thank
So now we have this. So he has a stint with Golden State, ends up going into free agency, and people, well, actually, no, wait, what was it? Cousins actually fired his agent. Who was it? So DeMarcus Cousins fires his agent 4 days into free agency, so he parted ways with Jareen Akana. Sorry if I butchered that. And he hired Jeff Swartz of XL Sports. So then,
Should have hired Rich Paul.
Rich Paul of the Lakers with AD and LeBron.
Did you see that Rich Paul stopped Morris from going to the Clippers?
Really?
And Morris just fired him.
I did not know that. It's big facts right there.
Big facts. Right there.
Sean, what's your take on DeMarcus Cousins?
Thanks, Alex. My take. There was a song named after him by
No.
Hobo Johnson.
Really?
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
What is it called? Boogie?
No, it's DeMarcus Cousins.
Really?
Was it the one where he's wearing like a Kings jersey?
Yeah.
I feel like you might have showed that to me.
That's my guy.
I don't
Hobo
know.
Johnson. Shout out to you.
Not a shout out.
Tiny desk.
No shout out from me. Just to say that.
Wow. Should have been
Not a hater. Not a fan.
Not a fan of it?
hater. Not a fan though.
No, you're a hater, bro.
All right, so I was reading The Athletic about DeMarcus Cousins, this specific
Sean, do you have
article,
topics or not?
I'm looking at my topics right
Oh,
now.
wow.
and he goes, I feel like I've been trying to show and prove myself my
Cody's
entire
very well
career.
prepared for this.
I feel like at that point, I do better under pressure. When the odds are
So
against
you
me, I feel like
called
the
Buffett in
best
the
of me
Again?
comes out.
Oh, nice.
So we know Boogie. These past few years, he's had to deal with these prove it contracts, and it basically, that going to Golden State was basically a fuck you to the NBA because he created a super team.
So it's all
It's all real. It's real. That's what happened. It was a big fuck you to the NBA.
Fuck you, NBA.
Anyways, so he ends up signing with the Lakers, 1 year, $5.3 million.
Is this also a
Minimum.
fuck you to the NBA or not?
This podcast?
No, this.
No, I think
Cody's just
No, this
exposing the
AD
NBA, basically.
I'm gonna do my best chance to get a ring because I.
Yeah.
Won.
I think it was.
Because
And
just went to the Warriors.
the big reason why he went to the Lakers was because of the connection he has with Anthony Davis and Rondo. And that was a big reason. Like, even I remember Anthony Davis sat down with Rachel Nichols and said that he basically had DeMarcus Cousins hostile because he's hostage,
different, but yeah.
and basically said you're signing with the Lakers. Like, there's no other option. And DeMarcus Cousins did, and now what will probably more likely happen.
It's like what the Clippers did with DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah. But I think what will more likely happen at the start of the year, McGee will get that starting spot, and I think Boogie will slowly work his way up. And obviously, he'll start eventually, and they're going to put AD at the 4 because he's more of a stretch guy anyways. But I think Boogie will be in a spot where he comes off the bench early, and then he'll work his way up to the starting lineup. And then you'll have the starting lineup of LeBron. You'll have probably Danny Green, maybe KCP, depending on how that goes, because Danny Green is inconsistent. You got Kuzma at the 3. You got AD at the 4, and then Boogie at the 5 eventually.
They need to somehow get Kyle Korver.
Hey, by the way, KCP got a massive contract for it being 2 years. I think it was like 16 mil.
KCP is not that good.
Oh, but you know why? He signed with Rich Paul.
Yeah, he's a 3-and-D guy, but he's not like. They just need to get more shooters.
All right, shall we talk about the elephant in the room real quick?
What's the elephant in the room?
Ben Simmons getting a 5-year max for $170 million.
Oh, that's a joke.
Fuck.
Ben Simmons is.
That's so
Ben
much
Simmons-
money.
Ben Simmons-
Jesus Christ.
Ben Simmons has done nothing to deserve it. Ben Simmons is a liability. He practically hurts. He actually hurts their team when they get into the postseason. Like, I would not have ever given that man the crazy money until he proves to me he's willing to take a shot from the free throw line out.
I will say this before you go on.
He can shoot,
I
man.
think-
He can dribble, he can shoot, he can pass, but he can't shoot.
He's good at. He pretty much is good at everything except shooting, and he's made no improvements.
So fucked up. When LeBron was guarding him, he just turned around. Let him shoot.
Oh, you're right. I will say this. I think the Sixers made it pretty obvious that they were locked in, or that they were going to sign Simmons long term, and they let Butler go because I'm not sure if they gave Butler an offer, but I think it made it pretty clear because
Butler probably didn't want to play with a fucking bum who can't shoot. So that'd be the most.
How do you not develop your shooting skills playing for that long in your
You're
life?
trying to be like a guard. Like
Jesus.
It's 6'10".
He's 6'10".
He's a point forward.
Still, he should be able to shoot. Fucking a lot of tall guys can shoot now, not like before.
Yeah, a lot of stretch guys.
Yeah.
Just not even like Giannis. At least will like attempt it.
Yeah,
He's not good. He's not good by any means.
and that's why he said he's 60%.
He's a little farther than that. He's not a 60.
Oh, okay, well that's what he said.
Well,
He's 60% of his
he's
potential.
probably like 80 to 90, because he can only improve on shooting and then like dribbling, like creating more. And
Here's one more thing about
That's it, though.
the Sixers here. So I looked this up. The Sixers core: Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris, that they signed in free agency, Joel Embiid, and Al Horford, who they also
Tobias
signed.
came back. That was terrible. Tobias shouldn't have came back. He should have left.
So they also signed Al Horford in free agency from Boston. So they're staying in the same division in the Atlantic.
That was a weird signing as well.
But all four of those guys that I listed, Simmons, Harris, Embiid, and Horford, they're all locked up through 2025. And Horford, how old is Horford? 32?
I think he's older than that. I
Probably
want to
like,
say he's like 33.
yeah,
34.
34. What?
No, look.
I got you.
Well, then we also got some news about Anthony Davis withdrawing from the USA basketball camp in Vegas.
It's 33. Al Horford's 33.
33 right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you got
okay,
it
so
right.
he
Shit.
signed up through 6 years. So he's gonna be 38, 39. Jesus Christ.
Damn,
Damn,
that's
6
a
years? I
long-
thought you can only do 5-year contract. I thought 5 years is the max you can get.
Well,
I
he's
thought that was if you
he
stayed
signed
in-
through
That's a
2025.
long career.
That's 6.
No, I'm just saying,
I don't
like, how
think
long
that's-
he's
is
been
that
in
even possible?
the
I thought
NBA.
I thought in the NBA you
Well,
can
he
only
signed a
four.
4-year contract. The max is a 5.
Yeah, you have to be on
Yeah.
the team originally. So he probably signed a 4-year contract.
But I bet there's
That's
probably
like 2023.
yeah, but if he signed through 2025, there's got to be a team option.
Yeah,
He
but
signed.
I don't think you can do 6 years. I don't think that's possible. I'm like 90% sure.
Well, it's not. No, it's not. The max is 5. That's why they call it a max contract.
Yeah, but 5 is only if you've played on that team.
Yeah, you have to be.
So
if
the
you've
most
only
he,
played
the
on that
most he
team.
could have signed is
And
4
then
deals.
with Kawhi, so he's had the opportunity of signing a max, but he's running the 1-on-1s with player option.
Yeah, that's how you make the most money.
Yeah, where you make the most money, obviously. So he could have made 5 years, like 210 million with San Antonio, I think. And then it's after like 9 and 10 years as a veteran, then you can sign, you get more money.
Yeah,
Isn't that right?
I think so.
Dude, they make
Yeah,
so much
their
money.
Contracts are,
Yeah, it's insane.
Kind of confusing, but
I don't know how they
Professional athletes
spend that
just-
shit, man.
I know, it's absolutely insane.
I messed up by not
All right.
not working hard.
All right, I have topics.
Okay.
Oh, hit us with it. Hit us with it, Sean. I bet you have a lot to say about whatever this topic is.
Shut up, Alex.
Hopefully I know about
Okay,
it.
what do you classify as our hometown restaurant in this place? Like in Buckley, or like Bonnie Lake?
Bonnie Lake.
Yeah,
Our hometown restaurant.
dude, I can't say it's Butter Biscuit, bro.
No,
I
butter
don't-
biscuits.
Butter
nasty.
biscuits.
That is very nasty.
It's
I agree.
atrocious.
Like it's very disgusting. Like I see this stuff on Facebook, bro. Everybody says on that on Yelp.
Don Chewy. Don Chewy.
Don Chewy?
Don Chewy's nasty.
Don Chewy's
Yeah,
good.
I love that.
That's so nice.
After we went for a swim, after
Dude,
we
dude.
after we killed Cody's
girl-
feet, or after Nate Moore carried Cody's
The
ass
girl that
out
works
of-
there at Don
Yeah.
Chewy's,
she's kind of nice, but I think she has a kid.
probably.
She has a kid now, I think.
Ain't no problem.
What the?
I'm just joking.
So like you say Don Chewy?
Don Chewy. That would be what I say, but no one goes there.
But I
like
don't
a-
think it's
like
like a
only we know.
hometown though. Like
Only we
is
know
it-
about it.
Yeah, I don't think it's like locally owned.
I think it is.
Is it
My
locally
mom
owned?
actually knows. Wait, no, I think it might be Mazalon. My mom knows the owner.
Isn't
Uh,
Don Chewy's no? I think I thought, it was
Mazalon.
owned, I thought Don Chewy was owned by someone we knew. It's like I think it's some local Hispanic family, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Can't be sure.
I have a question here. Okay, so we have the Don Chewy's, Mr. Jalapenos, and Mazalon. Out of those 3, where would you want to go?
Fucking Don Chewy,
Don
bro.
Chewy.
Don Chewy?
I heard a lot about
Don
things
Chewy?
about
Yeah, I've heard some
Mr.
bad things about.
Jalapeno and
Oh, really?
Mazatlan too.
I know. I've heard some bad things about Mr. or
Have you
Mazalon.
been to the Mazatlan in Enumclaw? It's gnarly.
It is.
It's like
I don't. Mazalon's probably the worst of them. Mr. Jalapeno would be my second, but Don Chewy's the best. by
yeah, dude.
far.
Their burritos are bomb.
Our real hometown restaurant though is probably just the Applebee's.
Yeah, honestly.
Applebee's.
Or like Red Robin.
Red
Yeah.
Robin, yeah. Or like the new Hop Jacks or whatever it's called now.
No, I don't know what it's called now.
Or dude, have you been to the ice cream place that what's his name?
The frozen yogurt place.
Oh no, it's
No.
in Enumclaw.
Oh,
No.
no, I don't go that way.
Yeah, no,
The only time I've been to Enumclaw is getting in my car. I was there probably 3 or 4 times last week, but no.
Damn.
We should probably go.
This ice cream place is I forgot his name.
Is it downtown Enumclaw?
Yeah, it's some of like one of our teachers' father, like dad.
Oh,
He owns
really?
it. Forgot his name. I just can't say it right now.
Well, we'll figure that out.
Let's go, Sean.
Mr. Leahy's dad.
Oh, okay.
It's an ice cream place, dude.
Yep.
It's very good. It's like, bro. I think I take girls on dates. I
Out
take
there, yeah.
girls on dates over there. I mean, a girl. Just one girl.
How's your relationship status going there? Sean?
Pretty single.
Single as Pringle?
Single as a Pringle. Always risking it for the biscuit, though.
There you
Single
go.
as
That's
a-
the motto,
single
man.
as a Pringle, a real thing.
That's
I don't
the
know.
motto.
Cody just said that.
know.
I don't think Pringles
come
are
in-
single,
Pringles
though.
come in-
They come in like the whole.
Okay,
Can,
let's
Cody.
not get too deep in this.
I'm
Please not get too deep in this.
just saying. Yeah, single. I think I'm single until we move into college.
I'm taken.
Are you guys excited for some football games? On Wazoo?
Dude, yeah, no, because I might be working on those days.
Are you gonna be on the sideline?
Oh yeah, probably.
If you work the sideline, it's not that bad.
Yeah, I'll probably be in the sideline or the guys that run the tent where people like get
Uh-huh.
stuff from.
It's gonna make me sound like the biggest trader, but I did
you
security
did
for the
that. You
Huskies.
did.
Yeah, the security for the Huskies.
Oh, you fucking trader.
Did you meet Jake? Did you meet any of the guys? Any
He met.
football players?
I think you met Travis Thompson.
I was on TV.
Oh yeah, he was on TV. Alex
Yeah.
was on TV.
Yeah, you were right next to
I
Jake
didn't.
Browning.
I didn't talk to any of the players. No.
Say what's up,
I
Cub.
talked to a kicker, but that's
Oh.
it. I might have talked to someone else, but I don't remember. But I do know the dude who just got drafted by the Falcons. I
Yeah,
knew
Cale
him.
McGarry
Yeah, I knew
Yeah, from
him,
Fife.
and I know Cade Otten.
from Tumwater.
Yeah, me and Cade were
Yeah.
actually we were friends in like elementary school.
Yeah, his
before I
dad.
moved out here.
His dad's been coaching at Tumwater. I don't know if he's retired anymore or now, but he's been coaching there for, sheesh, I don't know how long. So long. I'd say at least 60 years.
I have no idea.
Because I know he's in his 80s.
I have no idea.
No, probably more in the 50s. I'd say.
It'd be crazy if I would have stayed in Tumwater. I'd have
Yeah.
I'd have a ring right now, a little state title ring. Not for,
They
not
win,
for
though?
football, for basketball. Well, if I was there, we would have won.
Oh, remember
Uh-huh.
the tennis player Gentry?
Yeah,
He was good.
yeah, he's very good.
He was very good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well,
what can you say about Hoop Fest next year, though?
best. Oh, it's gonna be cool.
Who's gonna be the
Awesome.
team? Do you know?
Probably Kim, Alex, and I.
I want to do.
You'll probably be
I
there
want-
too to tag along and coach us.
I want to get 2 teams. I want to have like a group of like 6
What the
people.
fuck, dude?
Or six
Josh
to eight.
had 2 teams, and he
no, I'm
barely
not
played
saying-
on
I'm
both
not saying-
teams.
He had
I'm
two
not saying-
teams.
Yeah, he
I'm
played
not
for
saying I
some
wanna-
other
I'm not-
guys.
I don't want to play on 2 teams. I want to get like 8 guys and just have us all go. Though we have people to watch and stuff and hang out with.
That is
It's like a
right,
giant
yeah.
group. Yeah. Because I know Adrian wants to play.
Oh
Dude,
yeah.
we need to get
Larson-
that guy
Larson,
up to speed.
Larson doesn't want to play. I know Cam wants to play. Ben's probably gonna try and play. Like, we have a lot of
Adrian's,
Adrian's-
Adrian's nasty.
Who?
Adrian.
Yeah, he is. Speaking
It
of him,
was.
he just
It
snapped
was.
me.
Really?
I would have been talking shit in the podcast.
Oh. Huh.
Oh, you posted about us?
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
What a guy.
Without our permission.
What a guy.
Who did you say he would have been talking shit about?
Well,
Just
actually,
random
I have a
people.
good comparison. I have a good comparison.
You gotta get him on here.
What's a nice good basketball comparison for Adrian?
Adrian?
I said Derrick
Westbrook.
Rose.
I would, Derrick
I
Rose,
said Derrick
Westbrook,
Rose.
or Rajon Rondo, bro. He has big ass hands.
Yeah, he
He has
does.
giant hands, but he doesn't pass like that. Adrian barely fucking passes. He's selfish.
Fuck.
I mean, you
I
know,
remember,
you know him the best, Alex.
I hope he hears this. He's selfish. Oh, he's probably Westbrook. He plays.
Yeah.
He's so relentless.
Yeah, he's
He's
just
got that
fucking,
mentality.
He's athletic
Yeah,
too as
like,
fuck.
Yeah. I would have loved to play
If there's
with him.
if there's 8-foot league, Adrian would be the best.
No, even
basketball-
10
Dude, if he played with me in Special Olympics, that would have been so.
We played
That
for
would've been incredible.
when we played that Cascade Christian tournament.
Yeah, the 3-on-3.
Adrian, like when you warm up, Adrian would be dunking.
Yeah, he did. He did good dunks.
Yeah, he was dunking, bro. I was
He's like-
I was
dude,
low
he's
key
like-
jealous.
He's like 5'10".
Yeah.
He's not very tall.
I'm
He-
jealous.
He's got bounce.
I was jealous, bro. When he was doing that, I was like,
he
fuck.
had.
Did you guys
bounce
see
on
the
other side
5'5"
of
guy
it.
that was dunking the white dude? See that
Yeah,
on Instagram.
yeah. There's one. There's a
he's a
5'6"
Spider-Man?
guy. His name's like Chen, whatever guy.
Uh huh.
He's Asian, and he's filthy.
I know.
He's one of the Fung Bros.
Who's
He's on
the Canadian guy? His last name starts with a K.
Jordan Kilgannon.
Yeah, Jordan Kilgannon. That guy's.
Dude, I
That
didn't
guy's
know
won some
Mikey
national
Williams.
dunk contests.
Mikey Williams is 6'8". Did you know that?
No, I didn't. Dude, he's filthy. He's
Dude,
like,
Mikey
LeBron-
Williams is
he's like
6
a
foot
freshman.
Playing with
8.
LeBron, right?
He's like gonna be a freshman.
Yep. He's
Bronny,
the next big thing. Bronny?
Bronny's teammate.
No, I don't think they're teammates anymore, are they?
No, I don't think they are. I think
Yeah.
Mikey plays for Magic now.
Yeah, or Compton. Yeah.
I think Bronny can throw down windmills now.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
okay,
6
speaking-
foot 8.
Speaking
bro.
of
Fuck, he's
Bronny
14.
right now, so he's teaming up with Zaire Wade, Dwayne Wade's kid.
Yeah,
and they're going to
Z
Sierra
Wade.
Canyon. Zaire, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they-
gonna be a. That,
They have
And-
someone else too. Someone
Yeah?
else's kid.
so
yeah.
I'm pretty sure isn't Zaire a senior? he's
Yeah,
gonna be
they have
six-
someone
okay.
else. Someone else has a kid who's on that team. Is it? It's not Martin Jr. It's not
No,
Cannon's kid.
his
Whose is it?
kid is
it-
going overseas.
Is it Jawan Howard's kid? Oh, it's someone's kid. Someone has a kid that plays for Sierra Canyon. As well.
That's what Adrian said. He didn't spell it right, but I understand what he said.
All right, I got a quick question here.
What?
So, with all the moves
I don't know
in
what he's
free
trying to say
agency,
there,
I don't either.
with all the moves in free agency in the NBA, who is your favorite to win the 2020 Larry O'Brien Trophy in June?
Larry O'Brien.
Yeah.
Is that the MVP or the?
No,
or
that's
is
the
it
championship.
They call it the Larry O'Brien.
God.
I don't pay attention to the names. I just know the championship. Like, I don't pay attention to the names. I just know Bill Russell Finals MVP. That's the only one I know off the top. But the favorite to win, I don't know if I have a favorite right now. I have sleepers to win. Like I
asked you who's your favorite.
who's
not
my
your sleepers.
favorite? I don't know. I don't really have like a team that like.
I think
I would probably go. I think it's one of the LA's is probably the favorite to win. But it's tough to pick between them because Anthony Davis and LeBron are like I don't know how like LeBron is still the same LeBron. Like I gotta see how he's like. I gotta see him play first. I gotta see how they match up with each
yeah,
other.
you can't just see pictures of him.
And like
he looks
anything can happen.
insane,
Like
but-
how's Paul George gonna come back from his shoulder? Like,
Yeah. Speaking of Paul George, because
Is that labrum?
yeah, he had torn labrum. He had two shoulder surgeries, and
Like-
he's not expected to be 100% until like I think November.
Like, is he gonna be a Markel Fultz where he just can't get back? It's
Yeah.
not, it doesn't have nerve damage or whatever like
No.
Markel did, but like I don't know.
Yeah, Markel's in Orlando now.
I'd probably go with. I don't know, because Pat Beverly makes me want to pick the Clippers, but I would say the Lakers are probably my favorite to win because
If I-
Anthony Davis is just.
If I had to put money on it,
problem.
right now, I would say the Lakers. And I would also put money that the Western Conference Finals would be between the Clippers and Lakers.
I got sleepers. I think the Jazz are gonna be really good.
Yeah, the Jazz.
Oh, wait.
Conley.
Hey,
Conley
this is
Mitchell.
the actual elephant in the room. Let's talk about it, okay?
Yeah.
Why was Cody so hostile like for the past 2 days? I don't know. Is it just me?
Yeah. Why were you so?
Yeah.
hostile?
I was stressed. I was stressed out about all this stuff.
Hey, you
I mean,
said-
everything came
said
out of
that-
Alex though.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't get hit.
No, it's all right.
I didn't get hit.
I'm the person that should be at because I don't get offended. You can tell me anything. You can tell.
No, bro.
Yeah,
I
but also
swear.
the worst
Alex
thing
is the
you can
first
think
one that responds. So if I say something really idiotic, like he's gonna be the one that responds.
Calls you out.
I'm the one who
I
calls
would-
people out.
Yeah.
God, you're stupid.
It's like, no,
don't
but
make any
you-
sense.
you
You're so
You can
confusing.
be as mean as you want to me. I won't be offended by it, so it's not gonna affect. Like I'm the one he should go after.
There was
I was stressed.
I think it all started when we went to PLU. It was a good start with Cody. And he started roasting Alex.
No, yeah, because I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Started roasting Alex.
Oh, yeah.
Gave him some. Oh yeah, you got pubic hair in your face,
Take my beard.
bruh.
I was gonna say that, but you guys came here pretty early, so I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. Okay, back to my sleeper though. The Jazz. The Jazz are gonna be filthy. Mike Conley. Ooh, man, that dude is gonna dude can hoop.
I saw a stat. They were saying
And the defensive player of the year 2 times. Plus
Yeah, Rudy
Donovan
Gobert.
Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell probably gonna make a jump. Like, ooh, it's gonna be nasty.
Hold on, real quick.
Jim
So
Ingles? Ugh.
I
Or Ingles? I
saw
don't know how to say it. but-
I saw there was a stat saying they were comparing Mike Conley and Russell Westbrook. Conley's played, I think it was 781 games, had 0 techs, 0 technical fouls. Russell Westbrook played the same amount of games, and he's had like I think it was 23 or something like
Oh,
that.
yeah,
Dude.
Mike Conley's Mike Conley's
Yeah.
the nicest dude in the NBA, and he's the coldest player that like that's just no one knows about. Like, if you,
Well, I mean, he's got a humongous contract.
that's because you had to keep him because if
Yeah.
he left, wherever he goes was gonna win
Yeah.
like crazy. Because the Grizzlies low key been good for a long time when they had him and Gasol, and that was all
Grind
they really
City.
had. That was all they had, and Mike Conley was the nicest player. Now he's on the Jazz. Like, I think the Jazz.
Yeah,
Could be
they
good.
have a nice
I
duo.
think the Nuggets could also be
Dude,
really
the
good.
Bojan Bogdanovic, That signing that was
He's
a
good.
very good signing.
I think the Nuggets.
'Cause
could
he's
be
a
good,
stretch
though, too.
forward. Yeah, the Nuggets will be
The
good.
Nuggets got if they get Michael Porter, and Michael Porter is like he's a rookie that's just good. Like
Yep.
they'll be
And
nice
they
again.
locked up Jamal Murray 5 years, 170 mil.
I think the Nuggets in like 2-3 years are like going to be like
Yeah.
that team because I think Bol, if he gets healthy, be that
Yeah.
guy. I think Michael Porter
Yeah.
will be that guy if he gets healthy. It's just like if guys get healthy.
Did he play in the summer league? I don't.
Mike Porter?
No, not Michael Porter. He had a setback.
Yeah,
I'm talking
he's-
about Bobo.
No, I don't think Bol did.
Oh,
I sent him out.
Huh.
Why risk him? I mean, he's got like he hits his potential. He's like a goat type.
Yeah.
Like he could.
Well, he's had the Kevin Durant comparisons because he can shoot.
He could really be the GOAT if he lives up to all the potential behind him. He could be
Yeah.
a potential GOAT. Real GOAT is LeBron, just for anyone out there wondering. LeBron
is
is
the real
LeBron's
GOAT.
the GOAT.
LeBron
Basketball
over MJ.
evolves.
LeBron over
Old heads
MJ.
get with it.
Yeah,
New age is better than the old age.
yeah, more athletic.
Steve Kerr couldn't play today. Steve Kerr is a freaking 6-man in that era.
Did you see
the-
Steve
give it
Kerr's
the
tweet
times.
he had? So it was about he
Shaq
subtweeted
saying-
with Shaq,
Yeah.
and it's saying Shaq said, "If the coach wins 4 NBA titles in 5 years, I will kiss their feet."
I think he said if they get to the finals 4 to 5 years. I think Kerr get like 4 in a row or something, 5 in a row,
Yeah,
some
4
shit like
or yeah, 5. 5 years, won 3.
that. Yeah.
Where do you think
On
Iggy's
Fear
going?
Factor, but Fear Factor's not really like relevant anymore. So it's like no. But he said he would look it on Fear Factor, and Fear Factor's not really relevant because Joe
No,
Rogan
it's-
on it.
Where do you think Iggy's going? Because he got traded to Memphis because Golden State had to clear cap
It
space,
sounds like Memphis is trying to trade him instead of just buying him out or
Yeah.
releasing him and stuff.
so they can get draft picks out of him.
I think that's really just trying to make sure the Lakers and Clippers don't get him
Mm-hmm.
because people don't want them to win.
Yeah, I mean they weren't ruling out a return to Golden State. I think that's highly unlikely, but never know.
He might send. I don't know. Maybe the Heat, something.
Yeah,
like that.
I
Something
will.
over there.
Actually, I want to say this too about Milwaukee. They got worse because they lose Mirotic, who ended up got the richest contract in EuroLeague history. Then they were sold on obviously Giannis. They signed Middleton long term and Lopez. So you have that 3 core.
They picked up. Who did they pick up? They picked up someone. I don't remember.
They
who it
lose
was.
Brogdon to Indiana. They got a first round pick out of him though.
Who'd they pick? Who'd the Bucks pick up? Bucks picked up someone. And who'd they draft? They drafted. Oh, they traded the draft pick of Porter. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember who they picked up. I know they picked up someone in free agency, but I can't remember who it was for the life of me.
They got. I mean, not a flashy signing, but they re-signed George Hill.
Yeah. They have that Fletcher McGee's on their summer team.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
If they could give him a contract, he could help them out at some point with just spread the floor on Giannis. For
Giannis is a.
But Fletcher can't guard nobody in the NBA.
No.
What the fuck is that sound, bro?
A lot more.
Giannis,
Giannis.
the air blower.
Giannis can
Oh,
get
yeah.
his
Oh, yeah, leaf
his
blower.
supermax next year, right? He's eligible
Oh,
for the
shit.
supermax.
Yeah, he'd probably sign it. I don't think he wants to leave Milwaukee. Like, why leave? You're the man there. Unless you he does want to win titles, but I mean,
No. They were saying that because of the Nigerian popularity in New York, that you'd be a perfect fit in New York. But it's like they always say that the marquee free agents in New York always busts. They're never gonna.
New York's a joke.
Yeah, New York is an absolute joke.
Like, why you go to New York when you go to Brooklyn, play for Jay-Z
Yeah, exactly.
and Beyonce? Oh, that's
Exactly.
the move right there. Easy. I'm not even thinking about New York anymore. In Brooklyn. Like, who wants to be a Knick? They have the Madison Square Garden, which is cool. But the Barclays is not. I don't get that whole stadium thing.
Did they sign DeMar
this-
Carroll?
Everything's cool.
the Bucks? Or no, it was Spurs, right?
I got
Spurs, yeah.
Carroll. Bucks sign. I'll figure it out.
Huh.
What do you guys think of my song?
But
It's fire.
Couldn't plug that real quick.
Yeah, plug that in. Plug that shit in.
No, it was
Fuego
cool.
Caliente.
It's your best song you've made yet.
Best song.
I'm gonna play some of it. right
Wesley Matthews.
now.
Yeah,
Dude,
there we
Matthews,
go.
that's a good
Yeah, he
signing.
came from Indiana. That's right.
Yeah, I'm gonna play
Yeah.
some of it right now.
The beat is perfect.
GC on the track, boy. What's up, babe? You're looking good. Looking pretty, kinda like something I could eat you up. It's no bluff, I know it's rough, but baby, don't you play me, don't lie. I know your name's Stacy. Now, why you do that? I've been working and praying for you, for me to just prove that I'm the one. I know it's done, so what's good? So let's have fun. It's ridiculous, I'm kinda furious. You little beauty, like you's making my mind delirious. Your beauty is venomous, I get stuck in a state of pediment. So let me in, I'm giving in this niggas and I'm checking in. Why you do that? I've been checking boxes all day for me to just prove that I'm the one.
Yep, that was it.
I know it's done, but still can't
That's a nice little break thing.
What?
We should have went and got like waters or something during the break.
Also, I have another thing, right? So we heard that Kawhi was going to sign a 4-year deal, right? Ends up signing a 2-year deal. It's a 1-and-1. And the same thing with Paul George. So George and Kawhi are both going to be free agents in 2021. I thought that made it very obvious that top-tier superstar NBA players just run free agency.
The video just
Easy. They do for sure. This is the best. That's why it's the best league to be in.
Because
you're
one
in
second
control.
you can demand a trade and bam, there's that.
Yeah, you're actually in control of what happens. Unlike the NFL, you're not in control of anything.
Well, because they really don't get a lot of guaranteed money.
They got the franchise tag.
Yeah.
Like that's garbage. That's a garbage league. They ran poorly. It's like it's fun to watch, but
Yeah, there's not much movement.
to be like a professional in that, it's kind of ass.
Well, and that's why there's so many holdouts. Like Jadeveon Clowney, he's another one from Houston. He's gonna be holding out. Houston probably won't even see him until late August, early September, maybe.
I like Clown.
But yeah.
The visual-
Clowney's a beast.
The visual part of the podcast.
He's always
is
been
done.
hurt though.
Oh.
Was I in it?
Yeah, you were.
Okay.
You're like the one mostly in it. I was
Um.
barely in it.
So speaking of that, let's talk about Melvin Gordon. So Melvin Gordon demanded a trade and is prepared to hold out for training camp if he doesn't get a new deal. And the deadline for a new contract is July 24th. And Tom Pelissero of the NFL Network reported that Gordon is perfectly fine holding out into the regular season. So before I go into this at all, Melvin Gordon was 100% on Le'Veon Bell's side. And Le'Veon Bell, who held out the entire year last year, was trying to get a new contract, was trying to reset the running back market after Todd Gurley got his big deal for $60 million guaranteed over 5 years.
It's so hard.
And kind of exactly to your point, Alex, about the NBA players running free agency and demanding, like, if Melvin Gordon were to go up and say, like, I want to trade, general managers, because they have the franchise tag and because Melvin Gordon was a first-round pick, he has the extra options, so they have the fifth-year option. The same thing what's going on with Zeke is they don't really have a lot of flexibility. And the thing that really hurts Melvin Gordon is the fact that he's had knee injuries in the past. Like, he tore his meniscus when he was at Wisconsin, and he missed 4 games last year. And the thing that that I would say hurts him a little bit is the fact that hurts Melvin Gordon's value is the Chargers went 4-0 without him last year. So that happened. And he's also currently
We're talking about football right now?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
what it's for me and
I
you.
am
I mean,
lost.
I don't know much about that whole thing, but
Yeah, bring
Anyways.
Tenor out here.
I think Melvin Gordon is a very good running back, though. That's my
He's
answer.
just he's at a bad age right now. I think he's 20. He's gonna be 26
Why is that a bad age? That's real
because when
pretty
you hit
young.
30, because more than
That's
likely
when you get CTE.
no, but when you hit
Shit.
30, when you hit 30 as a running back, that's
It's
when
fucked
everything
up.
kind of
That's
starts
when
regressing. So if he asks for a 4-year deal, and especially where the Chargers are at right now, Phillip Rivers is 37 years old, and kind of they're at their Super
I
Bowl
was just doing that.
they're at their Super Bowl peak right now. So whatever guaranteed money they got to give them, they got to do it to make sure that they're still contending from that standpoint.
Yeah.
And Gordon's making $5.6 million, which is I think 11th most in the running back market. Obviously, he wants to be a top 5 guy.
But I don't know what my top 5 running backs would be, but he's probably somewhere around there. He's probably top 10.
Yeah, easily.
Let's see, like you got Gurley. Gurley's
Yeah, but Gurley's got
Gurley's-
arthritis.
yeah, but Gurley's the best one.
I have arthritis.
There's like Gurley, Bell. Who am I forgetting? Who's 3?
Cody, I have
Probably
arthritis.
McCaffrey. Actually, no. My top 5 running backs, I would go Zeke.
Zeke. Oh hell no.
I would go Zeke.
Oh.
Zeke's got the best O line.
Well, I was thinking about going to why after this. Are you down?
Yeah, I'd be down.
You, Cody?
The Cowboys still have the best offensive line, right?
Cody, you down?
Yeah, but he's a grinder.
Yeah, but I don't think
He's a
that.
beast.
I don't think I'd give him the best. I don't think I'd put him at my number 1. Because like
Okay.
Murray was like the best guy, but when Murray was off the Cowboys, wasn't that good.
Yeah, but he's also older.
Yeah, but it's still like
Zeke is
you gotta
23
think-
years old.
yeah, like your offensive line creates a lot for running.
Yeah, that's
backs.
what happened with Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah,
He was so patient. Now he's not going to
that's
be
why
anything.
That's why Todd
he
Gurley,
wasn't
because
before.
Todd Gurley was still good even when they had a garbage O line. Like,
No, he was awful. His rookie year, they were terrible.
yeah, but he was good.
No, he wasn't.
He was pretty good.
His second year, he was
pretty solid.
awful.
He was pretty
He
solid.
was awful, dude.
Yeah.
His rookie year, he was really good, and then Steve Fisher was still there, and he
This
really
is a
had
garbage
a
coach.
garbage year. Yeah,
This is a garbage coach.
yeah, and then they brought in Sean McVay, offensive guru. They changed everything. They had a 3 wide receiver set, had to spread it out, gave more open holes. It happens.
Zeke's not. I think Zeke's overrated though. I don't know football that well though, so I could be dead ass wrong. I'm a basketball guy. I know basketball.
How would you feel if you got fined $40,000 each day for not going to camp?
What?
Yeah.
You get fined for not going to camp?
Yeah, it's training camp. It's mandatory.
I mean, are you like already signed to a fucking?
Yeah, I mean, you already signed.
Well,
But you're
stupid
asking
if
for a
you-
new deal.
Huh?
So if you're asking for a new deal, currently making $5.6 million, you're getting fined $40,000 for not reporting to camp because you're holding out.
You can just report and not do anything. Honestly, if you're trying to like persuade them to giving you why is he trying to get more money?
Yeah.
Well, he can just show up and then like half-ass everything, I guess. Rather than getting fined $40K, that's too much money to lose.
Yeah, you're making $5 million though. $40K is like. It's like yeah, I can handle it.
And that's not.
That's like very
I think it's stupid.
yeah, it is very stupid.
Yeah.
It's like it's
But,
garbage, but you
I mean,
can handle it.
Gordon's coming off his best statistical season. So 5.1 yards per carry, 7.4 yards per touch, 115 or averaging 115 scrimmage yards per game, and he had 14 total touchdowns. So it's a perfect time to ask for a new contract coming because you're coming off your best.
Cam just
Year of
messaged
his
me
career.
if we're still doing the podcast. I'm like, yes, sir.
Yeah, have him come over.
No, he's still in Hawaii.
Oh,
Dude.
that's right. That's right.
I wish we were here, Cam.
Yeah, yeah. The running back market is just completely devalued. Like it was pretty obvious what happened with Bell and Connor. Like it's all the offensive line. I know you guys aren't pretty big football fans,
Nope.
but
I played football for 1 year.
yeah, you were very good.
Yeah, but I tore my ACL.
Yeah. Well, no, you tore it in basketball,
Yeah, but like
but yeah,
I couldn't play again because I tore my ACL.
you're right.
I would have played again though. I wanted to play senior year and junior year.
The
but my-
second year wasn't that bad.
Huh?
It's like pretty. It's like
Yeah,
It's
Melvin
a
Gordon's
drop,
26.
it's
I
not
was
that
right.
bad.
Well, here's the thing too. So, talking about replacing star running backs. So we had Damian Williams replace Kareem Hunt last year.
I don't even know who Damian Williams is.
We had
I have
James
no
Conner.
fucking clue.
We had James Conner replacing Le'Veon Bell, and then we had C.J. Anderson
I know
towards the
Conner.
end of the year, and in the playoffs replacing Todd Gurley. So that just proves you right there. It's all a system.
Cody, you know Larry Wheels?
Larry Wheels, I don't know who that is.
Damn. You, Alex?
No.
Damn.
Who the fuck is Larry Wheels?
Joey Swole?
Who the fuck are you talking about?
Bradley Martin?
You just making up names?
No. They're like fucking bodybuilders, bro. They'll do
Oh
this
yeah, I'm
shit.
supposed to know bodybuilders. I don't fucking go to the gym. Come on, man.
Hey, shout out to Cam. Told him he asked me to give him a shout out. Shout out to Cam.
Shout
Cuddy.
out Cam Wade Colley.
Yeah, Cam fucking Wade.
He's
Fucking
current-
Colley.
Fuck Cam
He's
Wade.
currently in Hawaii, and he is
He's flying
he's
down
living
tonight.
life, man.
We're meeting up. He's gonna be one of our roommates at WSU.
Yep. Go Cougs.
Go Cougs, baby. Not
Go
Weber.
Cougs.
Screw Weber. We are the real WSU.
All right. Also, I want to go over this. So since Melvin Gordon entered the league in 2015, he's had 1,079 touches. Where do you think that ranks? It ranks within the top 5. What's your guess where he ranks? Within touches.
In touches,
He's got 1,079 touches.
probably first or second.
Okay.
I'm
What's your
gonna go second.
second? What's your guess, Sean?
What?
So Melvin Gordon has had 1,079 touches. Where does that rank among most touches in the NFL since 2015? It's a top 5, within the top 5.
Probably like 3.
3, second. He ranks
They
second
say I
among
don't know
NFL
football.
backs.
We say I don't know football. I know football.
Bitch.
in touches.
That was pretty close. I was off by 1.
I had a 20%. I had a 20%
Out
chance
of
of
5?
getting it right, but
Out
Yeah.
of 5, dude, it's not that.
You had decent odds. He said 5,000. Melvin Gordon 5,205 scrimmage yards, which is third among backs. He said 38 total scrimmage touchdowns, second most among NFL backs.
so he's a top 3 back, is what you're saying.
What I'm saying, the
Cam
production,
said fuck Cody.
the production is all
Yeah.
there.
Fuck Cody.
The production is all there, man.
Alex, look at it. No, fuck Cody.
Here's another thing. Only 3 NFL running backs last year averaged 70 plus rushing yards a game and 40 receiving yards per game. All right,
Only how many did?
only 3.
And Gordon's one of them.
Gordon's one of them. Who do you think the other 2 are? We've listed them.
We've listed them.
Yep.
Wait, was this all just last year?
Yep, all last year.
Okay. That's probably Gurley, probably somewhere in there.
Yep, Gurley is one. There's another one.
Who else could do it?
Saquon Barkley, that's the other one.
Barkley.
Sorry.
We
He
mentioned.
didn't even give you a chance.
We
bro.
mentioned
Barkley was
Barkley.
the other one.
When did we talk about Barkley? I was also gonna guess Kamara because Kamara.
No.
I know Kamara gets.
Kamara doesn't get a lot of touches. He's very efficient.
Well, it's because Drew Brees is a god. Drew Brees. Is the,
Should we check how far we are in this
Hey,
podcast?
Also,
Yeah.
who? Cody, you see the Madden ratings? Who in their right
Oh my
mind?
God, the Madden ratings are awful. I
Who in
don't
their
even-
right mind thinks DeAndre Hopkins is better than Julio Jones?
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
we are close to 50.
Julio Jones
We're
is the
50
best.
minutes in.
Julio Jones is the best
All right,
receiver.
we'll
in the NFL.
go an hour and. Did you stop it? Oh, okay.
Julio
50
Jones is the best
minutes in?
receiver in the NFL. Just saying.
I think DeAndre Hopkins is.
Hell,
Dude, Julio Jones is inconsistent. What are you talking about?
yeah, it's because every team guards strictly.
Yeah.
Julio.
He gets
So
triple
does
teams.
everyone guards DeAndre Hopkins. Fucking man to
There's
man.
other threats in their team though.
Dude, Calvin Ridley is another threat on that
Calvin
team.
really is because Julio gets triple covered because Julio's a god.
Yeah, in the red zone.
That's why he doesn't get touchdowns. He still leads the NFL in yards.
Dude,
Dude.
Hopkins,
Cody.
Julio
Hopkins
Jones-
is not
dude.
better than Julio.
Dude,
yeah, he is.
Hopkins
Dude,
is
he's
not.
played
Dude.
with
No, he's not.
Brock Osweiler.
He's not better.
He's played with Matt
He
Schaub.
had Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, okay.
Dude. Cody's like, dude.
How
shut
dare
up.
you?
Garbage.
Hopkins is
That's
not
absolute
better.
garbage. Julio Jones has played with Matt Ryan his entire career.
Right.
DeAndre
He's
Hopkins
overrated.
has
Not
played
overrated.
with what,
Matt Ryan's
8 other
overrated. Matt Ryan's overrated.
other
I've
quarterbacks.
watched Matt Ryan. He's overrated. Julio Jones is.
It doesn't matter.
1000%
DeAndre
better.
Hopkins puts up numbers with 8 other quarterbacks, and now he's with Deshaun Watson.
Julio Jones is better. Than
Whatever,
Deshaun
you're
Watson.
fucking garbage. Anyways,
Oh, shit, dude.
I'm garbage. Everyone, most people would agree that Julio Jones is a better player.
Devontae
than-
Adams has the best quarterback in the
Well,
NFL,
let's,
Aaron
let's
Rodgers.
ask him what he thinks about that.
Anyways, here's another one.
Also,
Let's ask him.
Antonio Brown should probably be a higher rating as well, even though he didn't have a good year. So I understand that.
Yeah, but
Julio
he's
Jones-
just a target monster.
Julio is the best receiver in the NFL.
He's the most
Hey, let's
athletic.
ask him.
by a margin,
Let's see if he answers.
Julio Jones is the most athletic wide receiver in the NFL.
and also the best.
Whatever. Michael
No,
Thomas
no,
is all,
just text him,
Michael
say,
Thomas
who's
is
the best
also
receiver?
a very he's a target hog too. He's top 5 wide receiver.
Well, he's not answering.
You should
Anyways, here's
ask
another
him,
one.
Say say Alex and Cody debating who's better receiver, DeAndre Hopkins or
Should we get back to this Melvin Gordon thing?
No, I don't know anything about Melvin Gordon.
All right, I'll get back to Melvin Gordon. So Melvin Gordon
That's just
was
gonna be
the
you
only
talking and saying
Melvin
facts
Gordon.
that happen on ESPN
No,
Who's a better receiver, Julio Jones?
or
Okay.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Melvin Gordon was the only running back in the NFL who averaged more than 6 yards a touch last year.
Hopkins didn't have a drop last year, but Julio out yarded him. The only difference is touchdowns, and Julio gets triple covered in the red zone, so that hurts his touchdown numbers.
He also was on an absolute tear last year.
I would also,
towards the end of the year.
I would also point
Cam
out,
said.
I think he had 6. He probably
Cam
Julio.
said. Julio.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
Thank you. Yep.
Hopkins is better. I don't care. I don't care what. I don't care what you
I
guys
don't
say.
care that there's a
I don't care. I
professional.
don't know shit.
I don't
I'm
care
not
that there's
even
a
saying
professional
anything.
wide receiver on the NFL Network who also agrees that Julio Jones is better. But I mean, yeah, you know what? Hey,
Hey, let's look at the numbers at the end of the year. DeAndre Hopkins will have better numbers than Julio Jones.
he might
God
because Julio
damn.
Julio is. Everyone runs their defense around stopping Julio.
Julio's also dealing with a foot injury, if you didn't know. But it also could be he wants a new contract, so he could just be saying that. We don't know many. We don't really know many reports about it
He
though.
does want a new contract.
He did want a new contract. Anyways, another running back that's expected to hold out. He's
No,
a
Marshawn
private.
Lynch.
Alex doesn't know football. but
Is it
Alex-
Marshawn Lynch?
Marshawn Lynch retired. I'm sorry.
Damn it, dude.
It is.
It just says a lot.
It
but
is
I don't know
Ezekiel
shit.
Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott.
They'll be fine. They don't need him back.
The Cowboys don't need Ezekiel Elliott.
No, they have a good offensive line. They can plug in another running back and they'll be just fine.
You're so dumb.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see if Zeke
You're
holds.
so
If Zeke
dumb,
doesn't. If Zeke
Alex.
doesn't play, they'll probably end up with another running back who does just as good, just like DeMarco Murray.
Well,
Really
here's
good with
the
his
thing about the
offensive
Cowboys, right? They have to sign Dak Prescott, who's gonna get paid probably
Prescott's
$30 million.
garbage, too.
Yeah,
Jesus
he's not
Christ.
worth $30 million, but that's just because of the quarterback market. He's gonna be the highest paid quarterback just because of where it was set with Russell Wilson and Carson Wentz. And they also have to re-sign Amari Cooper, who had a very good, very productive year for them. And then they also re-signed DeMarcus Lawrence.
It's just be trash. That way they can get one of the good quarterbacks. Tua, God, Herbert, God.
Herbert might be going to the Raiders.
The best, Trevor Lawrence though. Some of the teams should actually adopt
Dude,
tanking.
I'm saying this. I'm saying the Saints need to tank next year and get Trevor Lawrence, or trade up or whatever they got to do. They got to get Trevor Lawrence. Whether they're trading like 4 first-round draft picks, they got to do it.
Every team should try to get Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence when he gets in the NFL is gonna be like the best quarterback in the NFL.
I agree. All right, so
That's
back to Zeke.
Bold prediction.
Back
We
to
need
Zeke.
Tanner out here.
Tanner is just gonna be saying the same shit I do. We have very similar opinions.
Oh, I thought he knows more like in football things.
He doesn't. I don't think he knows more. He just pays attention to Alabama. Tanner would be like, Tua's better. Fuck no.
Yeah, actually probably would. All right, so back
But
to
he
Zeke.
would agree though. Julio.
Ezekiel Elliott has led the NFL in
Julio played
rushing over
Alabama, though.
over a 3-year span. So since he entered in 2016 as a rookie, he's had 4,048 rushing yards. Right. Total yards from scrimmage, despite being suspended 8 games from the domestic violence incident in 2017 that he had in the offseason. He ranks 5th in touchdowns with 34. So he still leads in rushing yards.
Zeke also still gets in trouble a good amount too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of that,
Who needs him back?
He had the
Get rid of him.
little Las Vegas incident between the security guard. So basically, what happened was he was trying to get with this girl that he was with, and the girl was like get off me, basically.
Fuck off me.
And
She wasn't
Zeke
consenting.
was like,
Yeah.
he's like, no. Like,
No,
I'm not.
let me touch you right now.
Basically,
The wrong side.
Yeah.
Wrong
Okay.
area.
Yeah. So
Basically, that's what
Cowboys
happened.
shouldn't take him back. Just fucking get rid of him.
yeah, I would say like he's had some past trouble.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying.
But
Garbage
he
day.
didn't
another
he
running
didn't get
back.
suspended. That's the thing. Like he didn't get suspended. And here's another thing. Speaking of this, Tyreek Hill, who broke his kid's arm, right, and then
The fuck?
like verbally was like
Did he break
verbally
his kid's arm?
Yeah.
Is
The fuck?
that a fact?
Yeah, that is a fact.
He just like, hey, come here, boy.
And then
Boom, snap.
he verbally abused his girlfriend or fiance. Was expected to
I
get
think I
suspended
saw-
8 games.
I think I saw a story about this. on
Right, so he
Snapchat.
was expected to get suspended 8 games, and then the reports about him being suspended 4 to 2 games, and now Roger Goodell, because the CBA is up at the end of the year, was like, no, I don't want to hurt the players' bargaining agreement, so I don't think we're gonna suspend him. So that's just a bad look for
Bad
Roger.
decision.
It's a bad look. Well, obviously it's a bad decision, but it's a terrible look for Roger Goodell. What else we got here?
Tell him that right now, Cody.
Oh, Roger Goodell, you are fucking trash, and
Yeah.
I hope that someone else replaces you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, get big.
You need to get someone else in there.
Yeah, get big.
I'm sorry. I think a lot of people would agree with me. He's a pussy when it comes to handing down
Call him
suspensions.
out, Cody.
He is. It's
Yeah,
obvious.
keep calling him out, man.
Oh, fine. Anyways, here's another thing I found. So,
Keep calling him
from
out, cuz.
2014 to 2017, the Cowboys have ran the ball the most in the NFL. since that same span from 14 to 18, the New England Patriots. I know Seth Thurston. Shout out to Big
Fuck
Seth.
Seth.
Big Seth Thurston.
Fuck Seth.
The New
Young
England
man who makes
Patriots.
IPAs.
Yeah. The New England Patriots. He's gonna love this stat. Have a 62-18 record, and have had the ball nearly 42% of the time. They ran the ball 42% of the time. I'm sorry. A 62-18 record. That's astonishing.
It's almost like quarterbacks should be paid more than running backs.
Well, they do.
I know. That's like,
Here's another one. Dallas has a record of 48-32, and they have ran the ball 46.5% of the time. Seattle, who's probably one of the most, who's played the most, it's New England and Seattle has played the most playoff games from 14 to 18 in that span, are 51-28 and have ran the ball at a nearly 47% clip. So it shows you how crucial running the ball is now.
Alex, what is this thing?
it's a
Fire.
It's a fire, yeah.
Pretty dope.
Yeah, I'm using it to burn this house down one day.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Here's two more things about Zeke, okay? Zeke, through 3 seasons, has averaged 289 touches a game with 40 games played.
289 touches a game?
No, 200. He's averaged 289 touches through 40 games.
Okay.
It's a lot.
He's averaged
That's a lot.
4.7 yards per carry and nearly 9 yards a reception. All right.
That's like 20 touches. I mean,
Yeah, that's
Sounds like
that,
15, 20
that is a workhorse. That's workhorse type touches right there. Melvin Gordon, right, who also is trying to get a new contract with the Chargers, has averaged 4 yards a carry in his career and 8.7 yards per reception. So nearly 9 yards a reception. So it shows you how valuable these guys are, and they want to get their money. And I think
Yeah, get money,
I
get
think they
big.
need, they very well deserve the money. What else do we have here? Okay, last one right here. This is per Pro Football References, okay? Ezekiel Elliott has the 13th most touches, 1,003, in his first 3 NFL seasons, more than Adrian Peterson, who ranks 14th, Barry Sanders, Marshall Falk, Walter Payton, and Thurman Thomas, who played with the Buffalo Bills.
Uma Thurman.
Thurman Thomas. All right. So everyone that I listed that Zeke was ahead of right there, they're all future Hall of Famers or current Hall of Famers.
Damn, that's pretty dope. That's crazy.
I wasn't listening at all, to be honest with you.
I mean, just knowing that they're like in Hall of Fame already.
What were the names?
Do I really need to say it again?
Mm-hmm.
I
I
don't
wasn't
know.
listening.
All right.
He did something better than all these guys.
Per Pro Football References, Ezekiel Elliott has the 13th most touches, 1,003, in his first 3 NFL seasons, more than Adrian Peterson, who ranks 14th,
Oh, just in
Barry
touches? Okay,
Sanders,
I'm good on with you.
Marshall Falk, Walter Payton, and Thurman Thomas. Yeah? All those running backs
I heard
behind
you first
Ezekiel
time.
Elliott
I'm a good friend.
are either current Hall of Famers or future Hall of Famers. So, pay the man. Pay
So-
Zeke. Let him eat.
Yeah, that guy eat.
We out.
Deuces. Alex, you have something to say?
No, I'm good.
All right.